All right, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the St. E Center for more action in the Diamond State Classic. Mike Lang along with Kate Ferry. Kate, we're going to see a track meet, I believe, here tonight. Conrad and Howard, a couple of Delaware teams. This is the First State Orthopedics Cup just getting underway tonight. We've been doing the St. Francis Cup and the Newcastle Insurance. So this is going to be Howard and Conrad, two very talented teams. And then tonight, after that, second game tonight that we will have with you, our third game for us, but the second game of this bracket will be Cesar Rodney and Red Bank Catholic. So Conrad has the very talented team, Julian, Stephanie Colegia, Janala Whittlesey, Alyssa Fayville. And Howard comes at you with Kayla Rouse, Asia Blatch-Huggins, all-stater last year, and Nalia Wright. So I expect to see a lot of high-scoring affair tonight, and I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Yep, and I've seen Conrad play a few times. I think I've seen Howard play over the past few years, so I think we got, a really good variety of athletes coming out on the floor tonight, especially showing their game at the Classic, especially this weekend. Because, there's a lot of big teams out here, so, I think it's going to be a really good run for them.
We'll see how this one goes. Conrad is going to be the visitors tonight. They're wearing gray with the red trim. Howard in white. And Howard's coach is Curtis Clack. Curtis, good friend of ours, Curtis. And then John Colegia, of course, the Conrad coach. John and I played Little League against each other way back when.
You did.
In Claymont Little League, yeah. And he's not a clay monster, but he did live there for a little while, played some Little League. He grew up more toward Belfont, down the street a little bit. But I remember when I met John a few years ago when he started coaching Conrad, and he's like, I talked to him after the game they lost at the Bob Carpenter Center. And as I was walking away, he goes, Mike, I know where we met. And we sat there and talked about Claymont Little League for a few minutes. So here's the introductions for Conrad. When you get a pen, it doesn't really work all that well. That's why I carry
always
two.
keep two.
Same one, the Mount Aviat Academy pen. I was down at Mount Aviat a couple weeks ago to do a story, and stole a few pens. I mean, I didn't steal them, sister. You offered them to me. See some height here on this Conrad team. Alyssa Fayville, not the height. She's actually a volleyball star, the libero for the Red Bulls, and one of the best. Jordan Rook. There's Nye. I think she's listed at 6'2".
Janai is listed at 6'3".
6'3". Has a brother at Salesianum, Jamal Whittlesey, unless he graduated. I don't know if he graduated yet or not. And the Colegias, I'm sure I'm going to mess up at some point tonight. 33 is Julie, 44 is Stephanie. Julie is the older sister by 1 year.
1 year, yep. Stephanie is a freshman and Julie is a sophomore.
Both of them also already getting big-time college interest. And here are the non-starters for Howard.
And both of the Colegia girls have been playing since 8th grade, so I've seen them, grow over the years, and it's been really fun watching them, especially the past couple years in the tournaments, taking it and going underdog and going, almost all the way, which I thought was really good for the team.
Yeah, 2 years ago, they were in the tournament as the 24 seed, and they knocked off number 9 and then number 8 seed back-to-back. One of whom was St. Elizabeth's. They knocked out St. E that year, which is a huge shock. And they're not surprising anybody anymore, but they're still really young. So day off here at the Diamond State for the St. Francis Healthcare Cup. I talked to Brooke Dimitri yesterday from Modern Day, and she said her team was going to go touring Philadelphia today. Too bad that it was a little chilly outside.
Yes.
Those girls from Southern Cal are not used to those kinds of cold temperatures, but I hope they had a nice day in Philadelphia. Maybe stopped at the Reading Terminal Market and got some lunch or something.
Yeah, it's been really cold and really windy out lately, so, all the out-of-state teams who are in a lot warmer weather usually, they get really shocked coming here. But
I try to tell them it's not usually this cold here. The 20s is low 20s is not what Delaware usually gets. We're usually a little more mild than that, but what are you going to do? And here's the national anthem. I offered Kelly $2 to tee up collision. She started laughing. She complimented me, by the way. Great job on the anthem. Not sure, I didn't get the name of that young lady, but that was fantastic. Why aren't you singing the anthem here today?
Got too many things on my plate today.
Kate is an anthem star in Delaware. Can be found on YouTube all over the place singing the anthem.
Yep, all over the place. I did the wrestling tournament at the University of Delaware, the Ohio State versus Princeton match, and then I also did the full weekend for the Beast of the East, and then I also do it at Goldie Beacom. That's where I go to school. And I've done it at a lot of other places.
When are they going to have you back at St. Mark's to do it?
I don't know. Maybe if St. Mark's is listening, they'll invite me back.
St. Mark's boys winners today by that grand total of 28-22. That is a St. Mark's basketball score right there.
It's a very low-scoring game.
That is a low-scoring game. So here we go. Conrad in the gray, right to left. Howard in white. Left to right, Conrad. And look at this, off and running. And that took 4 seconds for Julie Kaleja to score that bucket. I'm sorry, that was Stephanie.
Yeah, that was Steph. I was about to say.
I told you that I was going to mess that up. It didn't take long. So here's Howard. They're going to need to shoot accurately from the outside because Conrad is going to run. And there is a two-pointer.
By number 22. That is Zariah Jackson. She's an 11th grader from Howard.
That's a good bucket. Usually the scoring comes from Rouse and Blatch Huggins. Rook inside, double team, kicks it back out to Julie Kaleja. And that shot blocked by, or actually not blocked, kind of tied up. Inside they go to Jackson. She's up and down. Jump ball called by the officials. It will stay with Howard. Howard out of the Blue Head Conference. Conrad in the Diamond State Athletic Conference. Inbounds pass taken by Blatch Huggins. She gets it to right. Can't get that one to fall. Here, come the Red Wolves. Kaleja, coast to coast, puts one up, off the rim, no good. We have a foul. And a two-shot opportunity here for Julie Kaleja. So I expected a track meet, and so far we're only a minute 5 in, but that's what we're going to get.
Got a lot of energy.
Don't know who the foul was called. We're not putting the player fouls up, and I did see who the call was on. First one up and good for Julie. 3-2 Conrad. Second one up does not go. Taken by Blatch Huggins. She dribbles by Kaleja. Looking for an opening. Finds it in, gets it inside to.
And one. That's going to go for Kayla.
That was Kayla Rouse, and she's going to get the chance for the old-fashioned three-pointer. That's a nice pass in there by Blatch Huggins. So Kayla Rouse. I mean, that bucket did go, didn't it?
It did.
Oh, 4-3, there it is. Free throw is good.
She's good for the three-point play.
5-3. Howard with the early lead. Here's Janila Whittlesey, backs in, up and in. Nye Whittlesey.
And you're going to be seeing a lot of that from her tonight.
Ties this one up at 5 apiece. Long distance for Blatch Huggins, not lined up correctly and out of bounds. Back to Conrad. 5-5, 6:29 to go in the first quarter. This is the First State Orthopedics Cup. After sitting in these bleachers all week, we might need some orthopedics.
I know.
Julie Kaleja up top, looking inside for her sister Stephanie. Out to Fayetteville. Three-pointer, no good. Fayetteville gets her own rebound. Long distance three for Stephanie. Will not go. Nye Whittlesey with the rebound, fouled by Kayla Rouse. And she'll shoot two. Nice job inside there by Janila Whittlesey.
Yep, I think Howard really needs to start boxing out because, you know, you see, as fast as Conrad is, you need to make sure that you always have a body on someone when the ball goes up in the air.
First one up and good for Whittlesey. Janila's been playing for a few years, suffered through a knee injury last year. You see the brace on the right knee. She's healthy and really a big contributor to this Conrad team. Not just with the height. I mean, she's got a nice touch for a girl her size. Tied up and stolen by Stephanie Kaleja. Her pass nearly picked off, but Fayetteville gets to it. And here is Jordan Rook from the corner. That's good for three. We have a quick timeout for Howard. So from the 5-5 tie, now 10-5, 5:48 to go. Conrad in the lead. And Kate, Conrad's been destroying teams in the first and second quarter. We're talking about going up 25, 30 points after a quarter, really just putting teams away. They go for the kill early, and then they just work on things and just get better and better. And they are a team to reckon with.
I really think that they're going to be dangerous, especially including since both of the Kaleja girls have been in here since 8th grade, and they have a really young team. I mean, let's see, we have both of the Kaleja girls, 9th and 10th grade. We have Nye in 9th grade. Alyssa Fayetteville's in 10th, you know, and we only have, and also Jordan Rook, she's an 11th grader. So they got a really young team, you know, and especially going into years on.
We keep waiting for them to get older, and they just never get older. Looks like the fountain of youth is flowing over there in Richardson Park. So here's Howard, nearly lost, saved inbounds by Jackson. She gets it to Blatch Huggins, foul on Jordan Rook. Second team foul, third team foul on Conrad. And the steal and the inbounds pass by
and then
Julie
Alyssa
Fayetteville.
Fayetteville.
Fayetteville follows, and that's a nice follow on the fast break play. That, you know, right there, Kate. You might figure, oh, she's going in all by herself, but Julie Kaleja anticipates on the inbounds pass and makes it happen. And how about some good defense there? It's going to get Conrad the ball. Jordan Rook right in there, but I'm impressed with her. Always the hustle of this Conrad team.
Yeah.
going after rebounds, loose balls, inbounds passes. Julie Kaleja dribbles down the right side. Guarded there by Jamel Hollis, number 0, Rook up top. Gets it to Fayetteville. Inside to Whittlesey, out to Julie Kaleja. That ball is deflected. The arm is deflected, and that's going to be a foul on Jamel Hollis. We'll see if it's a 2 or 3 point.
She'll be shooting 3.
It is a 3-point opportunity for Julie. So even in volleyball or basketball, sometimes I just go by the first name. Off the rim. Will not go. Second one hits front and back. And no.
That's going to be something that they need to pick up later on in the game because, you know, when it gets neck to neck, you got to make sure you got to make those shots.
So unfortunately for Julie, she gets the hat trick there. It was 0 for 3 from the line, and stuff happens. Inside to Rouse. She puts it home. Kayla Rouse, her 5th point of the game. 12-7. Nice foul swatted out of bounds by Ronasia Blatch-Huggins. Conrad will set up Kaleja. Julie Kaleja will bring the ball in bounds. And a fumble by Sean Green, but no turnover charged on that one. Kaleja up, Julie up top. Over to Fayetteville. Gets it to Rook, she looks at the basket, and there she goes, slices and dices. Nice reverse layup by Jordan Rook. 14-7, 4:13 to go, first quarter. One of the better players right there, number 40, Ronasia Blatch-Huggins, dishes it to Malia Wright. She gets it to Kayla Rouse. The big 3 touched the ball in that one.
We have seen her at the line a few times already, and especially under the basket. You know, it's going to be a threat to Conrad, seeing them score points in the paint.
So Nalia Wright looking for her first point of the game, and there it is. 14-8, 3:56 to go. First quarter, you're watching Diamond State Classic action on 302 Sports. Glad you could join us on a chilly Thursday. It is Thursday, right? Thursday afternoon, evening. Second one up and good for Wright.
And it is 9-14 with 3:55 to go. Alyssa Fayetteville pulls up. That one's no good.
One of my favorite athletes to watch, Fayetteville. Saved in there by Rouse, blocked by Whittlesey. There's that length. And now she's all by herself back there and gets the ball picked. And we have a, must have been, ball must have been out of, I'm not sure what the call was there. Right, inbound pass picked by Julie. She's got Jordan Rook on the run, and nice feed from Julie, too hard off the glass. And that ball's going to be off of
Steph Kaleja.
Off of Howard. I thought that was off of Conrad. That I'm not going to. I think the ball is off of Conrad, but they're going to keep it here. Rook will bring
I thought it
in.
was too. That's why I just called it.
Coach Clack was a little surprised at the call. Oh, nice move by Julie inside the Whittlesey. That's a nice dish. That fake by Julie Kaleja opened up the pass there to Whittlesey. 16-9. Conrad, pretty good a game so far. We're 5 minutes into the first quarter. Mike Lang, Kate Ferry with it. Up top to Jamel Hollis. That pass almost out of bounds, but Wright saves it in. Back to Hollis. Here's Wright on Fayetteville. Nice cut. And we have a foul on the floor.
The most dangerous thing I think about Conrad is they have a lot of outside shooters, but they also have a lot of people who can put it off the glass in the paint, which is something that can be very dangerous.
Fouls on Whittlesey. Blatch-Huggins takes it to the hole. her first points of the evening. And it's 16-11. Venetia Blatch Huggins for 2. Rook inside. Whittlesey goes around right but can't finish.
A lot of ball movement.
Yeah, I've been impressed with the passing so far from Conrad. That looked like a travel. Indeed, it was. Back to the Red Wolves. Like we said, one more game to come to tonight. Caesar Rodney and Red Bank Catholic. There's Steph Kaleja to her sister Julie. Oh, deflected, but Julie gets to it, slices through the defenders from the foul line. No, Blatch Huggins against it. Oh, and she's poked in the eye. No stoppage of play, and Fayetteville puts it up and in. And now we get the whistle. So 2 points for Alyssa Fayetteville. That'll make it 18-11, 2:04 to go. Ronasia Blatch Huggins looked like she caught a finger in the eye right in front of us here and went down immediately. Did not stop the play. And that would be a huge loss for Conrad. First off, we want to make sure she's okay, but from a basketball standpoint, you don't want to see that happen for the Wildcats. Trainers out there smiling. That looks like usually it's good news. Ronasia Blatch Huggins walks off the court. So she'll take a little break.
Had a lot of downs so far already in the past day that we've been here. So I'm glad to see that she's back on the court.
Kaya Dale, number 35, is going to take Blatch Huggins' place. She looks like she's all right. Probably blinking over there a little bit. I don't know if she's wearing contact lenses like me. Aren't they pretty? Here's Nalia Wright up top. Fakes around Fayetteville, puts it up, no foul called. And Wright, maybe a frustration foul there. Bumps into a Conrad player. It will be possession for Conrad. 1:50 left in the 18-11 first quarter. Here's Steph Kaleja, dribbles around. Rouse gets it to Whittlesey, up and in.
It's 11-20 in favor of Conrad with about 1:30 to go on the clock.
Nia Whittlesey, 7 points in this first quarter. 20 points, they're really putting some up there. Kind of expected that from Conrad. Here's Hollis trying to get around Julie Kaleja, and does. Shot off the rim, taken by Rook. She splits 2 Wildcats down in the corner to Stephanie.
And that one looked good from here.
Yeah. We got a real good look at that one, didn't we? 23-11 as we approach the final minute. Bank shot from Rouse. No good. Rook stolen by Wright. She's going to put it up and in transition. Nalia Wright with 2 to end that run from Conrad. 23-13. Whittlesey at midcourt gets it to Julie Kaleja. Rook from 3. Off the rim, no, but how about that Steph Kaleja getting there? Julie Kaleja getting that ball to her sister Steph. Jumper no good. Whittlesey with the rebound, up and in.
That one's good.
Nye Whittlesey, another one. 22 seconds left.
Told you we'd be seeing a lot of that tonight.
There's some great offensive rebounding here from Conrad. And I love the hustle, just getting every loose ball. There's a reach foul for Jordan Rook. If you're a coach, that's not the kind of foul you want to see. 11 seconds to go. Team foul number 4, it's 2 on Rook, if my count is correct.
11 seconds left on the clock.
Jackson gets it to right, spin move off the glass. Doesn't go. Jackson her own rebound. I'm sorry, that was Nalia Wright gets the rebound. Whittlesey out to Fayetteville. Passes to Julie, up and in. What a transition game, and that'll end the first quarter. Conrad explodes 27 points in the first quarter. Howard with 13. We'll be back right after these messages on 302sports.com.
Where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you. For all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
No matter where.
Welcome back to the Diamond State Classic, St. Elizabeth High School. Mike Lang, Caitlin Ferry, Jason Winchell behind the controls there, and Nick Square, or is it Square Nicks? Now it's Nick Square, Nick Alessandrini, your sideline reporter, and Nick Hall back there
On
somewhere.
the camera.
On the camera, there he is.
It's
We
looking
told
like,
Nick Hall there was going to be free food. He was all over this Diamond State thing.
yeah, he didn't know what a hospitality room was. He said, buy me food. I said, we have a hospitality room.
He's made himself pretty hospitable in there.
Got some pretty good food in there.
Yeah, we want to thank everybody here at the Diamond State for letting us do this year. They actually invited us, but this is great to do this work here. One of the board members right in front of us, Emily Grugan. Oh, another Howard Wildcat down. That is Kayla Rouse, and that's 2 Wildcats so far that have gone down. Rouse looks all right. But yeah, everybody here, John Gretchen and Kelly Callahan, everybody at Diamond State's treated us very well. And we're happy to be bringing all of the action, almost all the action to you here from Wilmington. Where it's really cold outside, but
Got number 2, Morgan McGovern. She's in 11th grade, just coming in for Conrad.
see Blatch Huggins is back in, but now Rouse is on the bench after getting bumped underneath. Hollis goes baseline, puts up a runner off the side of the backboard. No, McGovern makes herself known there, huh?
Oh, excuse me. She is, if
Wow,
I'm correct, that's Erin Reagan.
Oh, okay, Aaron Rannigan. Wow, that is a long, long three by Stephanie Paleja.
This is exactly why you need to have a hand in someone's face, especially, you know, with practically almost a triple threat on the floor right now.
She was almost at half court, it seemed like. Inside to steal. Here comes Fayetteville all by herself, being chased by a bunch of Wildcats. Layup doesn't go, but a rebound, and that's Stephanie Paleja again. Makes the score 32-13. We're going to get a timeout, and this is a 60-second timeout. We're going to keep it here. So coming up, let's look at the schedule. Why don't we have a minute? Tomorrow, well, let's look at tonight. Caesar Rodney Red Bank in the second game of this bracket. And where the heck is the schedule in this thing? Glad I said heck, huh? All right, tomorrow, look, I know it's easy to sit in your house and watch this on your computer or your smart TV or wherever. Come on out, buy a ticket, come out, you can watch. How many games can you watch tomorrow? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, and the Special Olympics game. Always a highlight of the Diamond State.
Always fun.
We're going to have 4 games for you tomorrow. The winner's bracket of the St. Francis Healthcare Cup is at 1:30 and 3:15. Special Olympics game at 5. And then the First State Orthopedics Cup. This bracket right here, we're going to have the consolation game and the championship. And then on Saturday, we'll have 4 more games for you. But there's 6 games Saturday. There are 6 games in Special Olympics game tomorrow. Come on down to the St. E Center or up or over or drop in from a drone, whatever you got to do. Lay down to 10. Come on in and watch basketball. Jason, you can see about 12 hours of basketball, 11 hours of basketball tomorrow. And I'll be here early. I'll be here for the first game. St. Rose plays tomorrow at 10 o'clock against Ursuline, right?
That should be
St.
a
Rose
very
and,
good game.
St. Anthony's, I believe. St. Anthony's and St. Rose started off tomorrow. Ursuline plays at 11:45 against Archbishop Spalding. So those are the games will not be streamed, so you're going to have to come out and watch them, darn it. Oh, Jason's got the filled-in schedule. I'm sitting here trying to do tic-tac-toe because I'm not that smart. I went to Salesianum.
Tomorrow, first game at 10 o'clock, we got St. Rose versus St. Anthony's. Second game at 11:45, we have Archbishop versus Ursuline. 1:30, Central versus Sanford.
Pickerington, you know what? That's going to be a heck of a game. Central and
Yep.
Sanford. I'm looking forward to that one.
And then 3:15.
I'm calling play-by-play for that game. That's mine.
3:15 we have Matter Day and CD.
Central Dauphin.
Central Donahue.
Dauphin. Central Dauphin beat Ursuline last night. And there's a bucket for Blatch Huggins. Good to see her back in the game. 32-15, 6:10 to go. 4 now for Blatch Huggins. 3-point attempt. Good for Stephanie Kaleja. Her 3rd triple of the game. And she is lighting up the scoreboard tonight. Picked there by Rook. Feeds ahead to Julie Kaleja. That layup is up and good.
This is a very fast-paced game. The ball is getting rolling for Conrad tonight. Really.
My first chance to see the Red Wolves and color me impressed.
Yes. We were supposed to commentate their game against Newark Charter until we got a snow day.
That's right. We were all ready to go there. Yeah. Blatch Huggins inside. She's fouled. Don't know who's going to get called. Believe it's going to be Whittlesey. Whoever the foul's on, it will send Ronasia Blatch Huggins to the line for 2. First one up and no good. So I'll tell you who I was impressed by yesterday was Sanford. Really impressed by Sanford, missing one of their key players. Did a fantastic job with Samaje Smith. And just put together a real good game yesterday.
Yep. We had some subs. We had number 31, Alexis Oakley. And we also had number 2, Erin Rennigan, come back in.
Steal there by Nalia Wright. She's trying to get it inside. They do get it eventually to Blatch Huggins, but no. Blatch Huggins drives, sends it back out to Marsha Harding.
That'll be number 10 for Marsha Harding making that.
She connected for
Nice
2.
little layup.
Boy, that step around there by Steph Kaleja, making a case for player of the game.
She is a big threat, and she's only a freshman. I mean, you know, she's putting up these big points off the glass.
I think she's been playing for 5 years now. She's going to be giving opposing coaches nightmares for years. Blatch Huggins tries to force it into Holland. She gets it to her. Rouse saves it in. Rouse is back in. Good to see. Here's Harden. And they're going to set it up again with Blatch Huggins up top. Gives inside to Rouse. And a walk is called.
17-39 to Conrad. 4:16 in the second quarter to go, right before halftime.
4:16 to go. So we forget sometimes we don't have the clock on the screen, so we're going to try to give you that as much as we can. Steph Kaleja to number 2 for a 2-pointer. That is Erin Rannigan for 2. Wow, long pass down, and it's going to be a foul on Oakley. And Kate, you look at Alexis Oakley's right knee, and you get a chance and see the size brace on that right knee. She missed, I think she missed an entire season with an ACL or some kind of knee injury.
One of the worst injuries of basketball players, you know, nightmare.
She is back. She's worked hard to get back on the team and contribute. And she's a senior, and one of the few seniors on this team. Really gives them the presence inside. That was Julie Kaleja trying there to not get that one to go. Blatch Huggins drives the middle, can't get it hard enough. Foul on Rouse. Only the 15th foul on Howard, so it's going to be on the floor. Inbounds play for Conrad. And we have a timeout, a 30-second timeout called by Conrad. They lead 41-17 with 3:39 to go in the first half. And what can you say about this team? They're beating you every which way.
Yeah, they have, and I think that, you know, Conrad's really starting to get the ball rolling. I mean, it's before halftime and the score is, you know, 17-41. They're really shutting out Howard right now, especially with speed. I think that, you know, Conrad shifted gears a little bit to work around them, and I think that it's really benefited them because they're hitting shots in the lane, on the paint, in the field, like anywhere.
They are. They're scoring from everywhere. Only 2 seniors on this Conrad team. Maddie Tiberi, number 14, not been in the game yet. And we mentioned Alexis Oakley. So they have a couple leaders there, team moms, and but all the super talent, sophomores and freshmen. It's unbelievable.
You know, this team's going to be real. They're really good now, and they
really
were really
good
good last year and the year before, so they're going to be really good in years to come.
Look at Jordan Rook. She just like went coast to coast. Gets fouled, she'll be shooting. Fouls on Blatch Huggins. Send Rook to the line for 2. She's got 5 points tonight. Jordan Rook misses that one. So right now, Stephanie Kaleja is getting a breather. Erin Rannigan is in. Number 2 in her place. So 2 free throws missed, and here comes Howard trying to cut into this lead. Harden with a long distance 3, bounces in and out. Whittlesey with the rebound. And look at this. She's dribbling. She finds Fayetteville. Rook going to take the 3. Not going to have this one. And here comes Blatch Huggins. Dribbles away from Kaleja. Turnaround jumper, and it's good for 2. Ronasia Blatch Huggins. That was a nice looking jumper. Whittlesey backing up on Blatch Huggins and takes it right to the hoop. Doesn't go, but you see just her impose her will. Nice drive, bucket in transition. Nalia right. Conrad races back up the floor.
21-41 with 2 minutes and 36 seconds to go, and Conrad is going to take the ball. Oh, Conrad's going to the line.
So foul called on, not sure who the call was on. So Stephanie Kaleja back in along with
Abby Meredith. She's also she's the only 8th grader on the team.
talent. Just keeps coming and coming. Erin Rannigan on the line. She'll shoot, I believe, a 1-on-1.
You know, I'd like to really see what the bench players can do.
So Steph Kaleja back out. Julie Kaleja now getting a rest. Rannigan sets. No success on the second one. She made 1 of 2. She's got 3 points tonight and a steal for Steph Kaleja. And here come the Rebels. They are relentless. A little reckless on that one. Blatch Huggins runs by Whittlesey. Step turnaround jumper off the glass and good. Ronasia Blatch Huggins.
That was a really nice move in there.
Yeah, you don't want to go up against Whittlesey. She'll just swat it away. The nice spin move to give herself some room, and it went off glass. 2 minutes to go. Conrad up 19 inside to Whittlesey. And she misses a shot off her hand out of bounds. Back to Howard.
We got Julie coming back in, and we also got Alyssa Fayetteville. I'm going to say the Kalejas by the first name now.
Yeah, Julie is number 33. Stephanie.
It's number 44.
44. Julie is the older sister. And about an inch shorter than Steph. There's a three-point attempt. It's good, and that was
number 22.
That was Harden, I believe. Nope, not 20. 22 is Zariah Jackson. Sorry. Conrad running and gunning. That's going to be a foul on Whittlesey, and Nell's going to be shooting 1-on-1 as Blatch Huggins. So that three-pointer was from Jackson, Zariah Jackson. Foul on Whittlesey.
It's going to be their team's 8th foul.
Blatch Huggins will shoot 1-on-1. Let me get back to the right side of my scorebook here.
Got a minute and 34 here to go after she shoots these shots for halftime.
First one up and no good. Bounces way out, and Alyssa Fayville gets the rebound. Feeds Julie. She's bumped, gets it inside. Oh, stolen. Here comes Nalia Wright, 1-on-2. She goes down the lane, bumps into Kaleja, no call. Follow up by Hollis is good. 42-28, a little bit of a run here for Howard. Are you kidding me? That had to be 30 feet away. She had the range.
That was at the 10-foot volleyball line.
I think Emily Grugan took those kinds of shots when she played high school ball, right, Em? She's not listening to me. So Howard with a chance to cut into this lead. Final minute, 46 seconds to go. Blatch Huggins trying to get around Kaleja. Oh, nice feed inside the Hollis, puts it up. Doesn't get the fall, but that was a nicely designed play. Here's a long distance pass to Fayville. Drives baseline, bump by Wright. And she's gonna shoot 1-on-1.
Notice how when Conrad goes on fast breaks, they always have 2 people in the corner pockets. They're always down low in the corner looking to square up and make a 3. And I mean, from what we've seen already, they can definitely shoot those shots.
What are we doing
Alyssa Fayville going up for her first shot. And that is no good.
Rebound by Hollis. Pass deflected, Rooks got it. Oh, I thought it was double dribble, and it was. The referee here asked me before the game to make sure we get his good side. I told him that was all Nick Hall. 26.7 to go. Jamel Hollis right in front of us. We'll bring the ball in. Howard down 14. I want to say just 14. They've made a nice little run here. Inbound to Nalia Wright. Fayville all over like a cheap suit. Passes picked off by Rook. Kaleja back to Rook, back to Kaleja. The give and go. Can't get it to fall. That's an impossible shot there, even for Julie Kaleja. Hollis by Kaleja. Gets it to number 2. Kamaya. Long distance attempt off the board.
You heard the whole crowd yelling that.
Yeah, Kamaya Meacham makes that one. We've reached halftime. And Conrad running and gunning. 42, Howard 28. You're watching the Diamond State Classic on 302sports.com.
Every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
No matter where you are.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com. The Hadley Group.
Have a seat wherever you like.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
As a military wife, I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise to make a positive difference in your financial life, from helping you to lower your payments to discovering ways to help you save for your children's future.
From the needs of college students and first-time auto buyers, I promise to identify and take ownership of your needs.
Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
As a
We
military
had home
wife,
finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create.
All right, we are going to throw it over to Nick Alessandrini for an interview on the sidelines.
And we're back. I couldn't get my earphones on. We're back at the Slam Dunk. We're back at the Diamond State Classic here at St. E Center. And we have our sideline guy, Nick Alessandrini, with a special guest. And we're going to send it over to Nick. So let's give him the signal. Nick, you're going to go.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Nick Alessandrini here on the Conrad side of the bleachers with Mrs. Kalasia, wife of Coach John, mother to Julie and Stephanie. How you doing?
Good.
So just a little bit basketball. How's it been, family-wise in the household? Basketball, obviously a big part of your family.
Nick.
How's that just aspect been for you guys?
Well, it's busy. Laundry, keeping the girls, trying to keep them healthy, but they're very self-motivated, and they do a good job of taking care of themselves.
And how's it feel like to have both your girls now playing for Conrad, but both being such great players and now getting maybe looks from colleges this early? How's that been?
Just trying to keep them grounded, keep them focused on school, because that's the most important thing, and they realize that they're really easy. They're really easy kids.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and maybe we'll come back and talk to you a little bit later, but good luck, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Nick. Caught me a little bit early there. And the Kalasia sisters, that recruiting can be a big – I was never recruited by anybody especially for sports, but, it's constant letters, phone calls, now texts, Twitter, Snapchat. The coaches get you 100 different ways.
And, coaches, I remember being back in the day, playing in tournaments and especially, AAU and Travel League. College coaches have to be really careful, and especially the students have to be extremely careful with how they talk to coaches and also going about the signing process, the decision-making process, the verbal commitment, and all that stuff. There's a lot of rules that you got to watch out for. You can get in a lot of trouble. So it's really great, that these tournaments and high school shows these girls and tells these girls exactly how things need to go down, so that way they're able to get those offers.
And Mrs. Kalasia said, if you don't graduate, it doesn't matter how good you are, you're not playing in college if you don't get out of high school. So it's important to hit the books, or you hit books anymore, hit the tablet, hit your phone for the important stuff. Nia Whittlesey can't get that one to roll, and here comes Ronasia Blatch-Huggins. Howard trailing by 14 as we enter the third quarter. Trailing by 12 as Blatch-Huggins goes coast to coast. 2 more for her. Good play by Ronasia Blatch-Huggins doing what she can to keep Howard in this game. And Cesar Rodney going to the locker room. The Riders up from Kent County taking on Red Bank Catholic. That'll come on next on a separate stream on 302 Sports. Janila Whittlesey gets open and bounds.
Nice bucket.
Underneath. Yeah, she did a great job creating some space for herself there. 44-30, 7-10 to go, third quarter. Blatch-Huggins blanketed by Steph Kalasia. Gets in front of her, puts up the shot. Off the rim and out of bounds. It will go to Conrad. I'm going to compliment the chef. The ham was really good today.
Yeah, they had a lot of nice pulled pork yesterday.
You know, I should have had some of that, but I had wings instead. Getting us fat here at the Diamond State Classic. Handoff to Fayetteville. She drives into the lane among the trees and is fouled. Alyssa Fayetteville will be going to the line as the foul is called on Ronasia Blatch-Huggins. First team foul here in the second half for the Wildcats. Fayetteville will shoot 2.
And you know, with the hustle out here, I think that it's really great that they're driving to the basket and drawing the foul. You just got to make sure that, you know, you're relaxed and calm and you make your shots. Just like she did now. The first one is good for Alyssa Fayetteville.
Teardrop free throw goes. Second one up and in.
You know, that's something we just talked about, making foul shots. And, you know, on top of your game, that's really good quality to have.
That just makes a difference in games, making foul shots and missing. Maybe not in this game yet, but a lot of games, they come down to a couple points. Free throws make a difference. Saved in bounds. Kicked outside to Hollis. Can't handle. Gets it back. Goes into the lane. No good. Gets her own rebound. Back out to Blatch-Huggins. She steps in. And a runner won't go, but she gets her own rebound. And is fouled by Whittlesey. And I don't know how many. Oh, travel's called. So traveling call on Blatch-Huggins. Gives the ball back to Conrad and the Curtis coach and Howard. The foul call as well.
Nice. We have Aaron Renke. All right, guys, and we are back. Sorry for the technical difficulties here. We're at the Classic. Howard got a little bit of a run here in the fourth quarter. We got about 6:55 left. Conrad is leading 62-48. So it's been looking good. Sorry about that, but we're back on the air right now. So we have Howard with the ball.
Hey, somebody wake up Mike Lang. I'm here. Sorry about that, Kate. I know Caitlin already mentioned it. So while we were going, Kate, Howard at one point was down 21 points. And they cut that down to 13. Now it's currently 14 with 6:49 to go. Nice comeback led by Ronasia Blatchhagen. She's been outstanding tonight. And a quiet third quarter for the sisters, for Conrad. Howard took that quarter 20-18, cut it to I believe it's 13 at the quarter break. We're not sure what happened. You know, these things happen, technical things, electronics. Maybe it's the cold air, who knows. Jordan Rook inside, will not go, and there's Blatchhagen again. Nice dish. Just outside the reach of Nalia, right? So we hope everybody forgives us for our, I know it wasn't our fault, but we apologize for the little break in action. We hope you took advantage to go to the fridge and get something and maybe take a little facilities break from all the Diamond State action we're bringing to you live from Wilmington, Delaware. Caitlin was going to head to the beach today, and she decided to come watch basketball instead.
I decided to be inside instead of out in the freezing cold.
Shot by Julie Kaleja is off, and here come the Wildcats. Nalia Wright, step back. I think she doubled, or she carried. So we mentioned Ronasia Blatchhagen, and she had 10 points in the third quarter, giving her, by my count, 18 for the game. And she's been everywhere for Howard. 15 points for Stephanie Kaleja for Conrad. Jordan Rook, she's played a really great all-around game. And that pass to Steph Kaleja, too hard to handle. And out of bounds, 5:31 to go. And I thought the clock had already started, and they are not going to allow that substitution. So Hollis gets it to right inside, looking for Blatchhagen, saved in by Harden. Nice play by Marsha Harden, but Jordan Rook is there for the steal. Oh, and she throws the shoulder into, is that right? It's going to be a blocking foul. That's actually Nalia, it's Nalia Wright with the foul. A couple more substitutions here for Howard as Harden. And
are we live right now?
Not sure. This is Kamaya Meacham, number 2, is in, along with number 12. Not number 12. We'll get the number for you. Free throw up, no good by Rook. 62-48, three-pointer missed by Blatchhagen's outlet to Steph Kaleja, and she's going to take it in the hoop. And the foul on number 22, Zariah Jackson. Add 2 more to Steph Kaleja's total. She gets a chance here for the old-fashioned three-pointer. Caitlin, you're old-fashioned, aren't you?
Always. I love foul shots, and I love three-point plays.
Steph Kaleja lines it up and in. Hard to believe she's a freshman. Just a freshman. Ronasia Blatchhagen with the wraparound over Janila Whittlesey. 65-50, and another bucket for Blatchhagen. Has been outstanding tonight. 20 points now for Ronasia Blatchhagen. She's doing a little bit of everything for the Lady Wildcats. Here comes Cicerati. They will be the home team in our final game. They'll be playing Red Bank Catholic out of New Jersey. Very highly ranked team from New Jersey. Here come the Riders. This is a quality team, Caesar Rodney. We see Zoe Scott just walked by us and Breonna Brooks. Alexis, Reed, Kylie, Cornegay, Lucas. There's a lot of talent on this Riders team. They are the best team, for my money, the best team in the Henlopen North. And we still have audio, correct? Do we still have audio? So we are, we may have to suspend us from the ceiling or something. So we had to reboot to get this started up again last time. So maybe the people coming up and down are just jarring. Picture. There we are. We're back.
All right. Well, let's hope we have
Nick.
no more of those more technical difficulties. Steph Kaleja just goes up with a layup, nice in the lane. Pass that to her, but we're back on the air, so I'm glad there's more issues.
Not had issues at all. 2 days been here. Blatch Huggins tied up by Fayetteville. Picked up by Meacham. Blatch Huggins shot, no good. Here comes Jordan Roach everywhere tonight. Gets to Kaleja, and a walk with Kaleja. I'm not going to do it. I like the family. So we were out again.
To 67 with about 4:18 to go in the fourth quarter in favor of Conrad. And we have picture again, so that's good.
Yeah, we're
hopefully
apologizing. We may have to put up with this for the remainder of this game. Rook with the steal. Long distance pass out to Fayetteville.
Oh!
She gets hammered.
And it is going to be on the floor.
I believe that is Ronasia Blatch Huggins hustling back there, Kate. And
yes, it is.
Unable to, just unable to stop herself. And she goes flying into the back of Alyssa Fayetteville. Fayetteville's fine. Blatch Huggins is down 67-50. Fayetteville will be shooting at least a one-on-one here on that foul on Ronasia Blatch Huggins. Hate to see that. Not only is she playing a fantastic game, we just don't want to see kids get hurt.
Yeah, you're right. And, you know, especially with these technical difficulties, but no one likes to ever see injuries also. And Howard's had a little bit of that tonight, you know, had some stabs to the eyes earlier.
Yeah.
And, you know, a few downs, but.
That was Blatch Huggins who got poked in the eye, I believe, earlier in the first quarter or second quarter.
Yeah, Howard's just taking a beating for injuries tonight, but.
And Kayla Rouse went down hard earlier in the game. She got put in her power. Blatch Huggins came down hard after Fayetteville kind of ducked out of the way. And you could hear the thud across the gym. So a little break in the action here. So we're going to be running a little bit later than we thought with the stoppages of play here. But I got no other plans tonight, you know. Blatch Huggins up. She's walking off a little gingerly. But she's on her own power, and that's good to see. Bench down 17, 3:50 to go. Next game scheduled to start at 7:30, but it's already 7:16, so we're not going to be. And Red Friends for Red Bank Catholic right across the court there. I think so. Red Bank, last I saw, was ranked 5th in New Jersey, so.
Yeah, we've had some, you know, I don't think anything can top yesterday's games.
No,
yesterday's games were, you know, very well.
It's going to be a 2-shot foul.
First one is Butter.
68-50. We have confident riders behind us. And that free throw
Second one is good.
I know their families, if they're not here, will be watching on 302 Sports, right? So the Riders are going to be representing Delaware and Kent County. Nalia Wright down the lane, no good. Whittlesey, another rebound for her. Outlets to Julie. Julie to Steph in the corner.
Who thought she would take that shot, you know?
And you know, she's not a three-point shooter. She did shoot from about 35 feet earlier today. Wright is being pestered by Julie Kaleja. So, you know, not only did the Kalejas shoot, but they can defend, and a block for Janila Whittlesey. Outlet from Julie to Jordan Rook. Layup is in. Conrad seems to have weathered the storm here. They are pulling away 71-50.
And about 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in this fourth quarter of the game.
Free ball, no good. Rebounded by Nalia Wright. Up and a nice play by Wright. Timeout. Lady Wildcats with 3:04 to go. So at one point it was down to 12, and it is now a 19-point lead for Conrad. So Coach Kaleja probably saw some things they want to work on. A lot of good things tonight for Conrad. I believe Jordan Rook, the play of Jordan Rook and Melissa Fayville, just all around hustle from this team. The shooting in the second quarter, particularly from Steph Kaleja when she had 10 points.
Yep.
They put up a lot of points. They run well. They played some smothering defense. So a lot of good things here from Conrad. But I know coaches, they always find something that we don't see that they want to work on.
Especially, you know, I know transitions from practice to games to transitions from the side to, you know, the court. And, you know, I think it's great. And especially since these girls have been working together for the past few years, I think it's great that they have that, you know, they just click. It works for them. So they got to keep continuing to do what makes them succeed.
3:04 to go. Rook has played a full game tonight, brings it in, and she's going to bring the ball up. Full court press on for Howard. She splits him and gets it to Steph. Steph to Julie, down in the corner to Rook. She's got an opening, but feeds it inside to Oakley. Nice play. Alexis Oakley's on the board. Her first 2 points tonight. And it's 73-52. A great look there to find Alexis Oakley open in the middle. Almost turned over. 3-point attempt for Meacham. Back iron, no, and rebounded by Steph Kaleja. Away they go. Here's Julie, spin move to Rook. A reverse layup does not go. And Rouse rips a rebound away. Here's Wright to Hollis. Hollis dribbling on Aaron Rannigan. Can't get the shot to fall, and Rook has it, and they are still running and gunning with 2:10 to go in the fourth quarter. So Coach Kaleja has a player ready on the sidelines waiting to come in. Steph Kaleja out to Rannigan, to Julie. Julie looking inside for Rannigan, can't get it to her, it's picked off by Jackson. And here, Hollis sends it aside, gets it back, almost steps and does step on the end line. 1:43 to go. 21-point Conrad lead. They're going to win this game.
We have Abby Meredith coming back in. Number 5, she's an 8th grader.
The 8th grader, the youngin'. They get younger and younger.
It's a nice experience for these girls.
It is a great tournament.
She's going to get it.
Let's see if she puts a shot. No, nice dish though. And Rannigan gets it up and in. An assist for Abby Meredith on the bucket by Rannigan. She can go home and tell Mom I had this beautiful assist with 1:30 to go. Rouse drives on Oakley. We have a foul. Bucket does not go. Would not have counted. And I believe a one-on-one still. So Kayla Rouse, kind of a quiet night for Rouse. Rouse has 9 points, so kind of a quiet 9 for her.
It's a Fayville checking back in for Conrad.
Yeah, Jordan Rook has earned her spot on the bench. I'm not saying she belongs on the bench, but earned her rest tonight.
Yes, giving her a little bit of a breather before the game ends.
First one up and good for Rouse.
Got number 35, Kaya Dale checking back in for Howard.
Second end of the one-on-one. Right here for Rouse. It is up and looks good and swishes right through, right in front of us. 75-54. Fayville over to Steph Kaleja. Taking a little time off the clock here. This is the only time they slow down all night. There's Meredith. Out to Steph. Here's Rannigan looking inside. Gets it to Fayetteville on the wing. Fayetteville to Steph. We're just dribbling out the clock here. So, good performance by Conrad. Weathered some adversity in the third quarter. There's a jumper, no good from Meredith. Fayetteville puts up the long one, no. Oakley with the rebound. Meredith back out to Fayetteville. Long distance for Rannigan. That one's good. Aaron Rannigan gets into the act. Hits the three-pointer. 78-54, Conrad. So Conrad's obviously going to have some things to work on, but they looked really good tonight.
We have Abby Meredith with a steal to Fayetteville for the layup.
So, Kate, we're going to have to pick a player of the game here. Who do you think we should pick?
I don't know. I mean, we got Alyssa Fayetteville, Jordan Rook. We got, the Collegia girls. It's going to be tough.
That ball will not count. Nick, we need a player of the game. I'm going to go with, she didn't score a whole lot. I'll make an executive decision. Let's get that Jordan Rook as our player of the game. She played a great all-around game. Nick's going to go find her, number 15. And we're going to take a break here, Jay. Our commercials are not loaded right now. We're not loaded. Commercials aren't loaded. She had 5, 9, 11 points, but did so much more than that. So we're going to get Jordan Rook on the air. The Collegians, they get all the love.
Nick.
Good luck, Riders.
Nick.
And Caesar Rodney coming up in a little bit. We're going to have Nick Alessandrini.
Talk about her footwork and ball movement on the basket. She had a lot of reverse layups tonight.
Yeah, she was setting the plays up. You see some nice assists for Jordan Rook, number 15. Should be easy to find over there.
Do a little seventh inning stretch here before we have another game going on.
80 to, they just took the score down. Howard. Conrad finishes with 80 and Howard 52. So a 28-point win. It was a little bit closer than that, but Conrad really turned it on in the fourth quarter after Howard made a run in the third. So just waiting here a second. Nick Alessandrini over there with Coach Collegia. He already hit on his wife. He only interviewed his wife, so just kidding there, Nicky. And here he comes with Jordan Rook as Red Bank. They're trying to dodge Red Bank here. We welcome back Nick Alessandrini. Camera's up here, Jordan. Good game. Nick's going to have a couple questions for you. He's getting the direction from our camera guy.
All right, we have Jordan Rook down here, number 15 from Conrad. She's an 11th grader, so we're going to take it down to Nick.
Thanks, guys. Nick Alessandrini here with Jordan. Big win. How did it feel to go out here and open up the Diamond State Classic with a win?
We didn't play last year. We just came as visitors, but especially coming out here, we wanted to make our mark and show how we play. We started off slow, but we got into our game as the game went on.
Now, you were all over the score sheet, did a lot of things that didn't show up in the score sheet as well. Some great footwork down low, able to score in the paint. How'd that come for you?
Coach K always says do the little things the best, and that's what we work on in practice.
Sounds good. And going into, when do you play next?
Play tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right? So you guys come back tomorrow, and thanks for talking to us. Appreciate it, and tell everyone we say good luck, and thanks for the hard work.
All right, thank you.
Have a good one.
All right, Jordan Rook.
Back to you guys.
Thanks for joining us, Nick. Great job. We're going to wrap it up here. We're going to be back in about 15 minutes, a separate stream on 302 Sports, and we hope all our camera issues are behind us.